you can apply material science to every single discipline out there.
No one can predict what vast new continents of knowledge the future of science will discover.
There's always a new hot topic coming up in material science. There's so many areas and so many materials.
The world's your oyster, and I have students that have used material science to go into other things that they really wanted, like a young lady I had, this was, I think, Melissa graduated in 2008, maybe 2008. She really wanted to be in the cosmetics industry.
I think material science really is a perfect option if you want to go take anybody else's job, really. With a material science degree, you can go take a physicist job, you can go take a chemist job, you can go take a biologist job, depending on your specialization. You can take a mechanical engineer's job, an electrical engineer's job. So it's very useful that way, because a lot of them can't go back and do the same.
I think there is a lot to do now. With the emergence of very powerful computers in studying the fundamental interactions that govern the properties of materials. And you can now actually predict the properties of material before they are made. So I think this area of computational material research is on the rise, and this rise is amplified by machine learning and artificial intelligence. So now, using the power of machine learning, we can look at thousands and thousands of materials in a single calculation and essentially rapidly explore what is available based on chemical composition and structure. So I think it's a very exciting field to be in. It's really a revolution.
I think Penn State's Matse department here is a very overlooked gem often, because we are a top 10 program in the nation in both undergraduate and graduate. And it's a small department where you have a very, very beneficial faculty to student ratio.
We have a huge scholarship fund for a relatively small group of students, and so most of our students receive scholarships. We have over $250,000 we give every single year. We have world-class faculty and the research capabilities.
Well, anyway, she found a graduate program here in the state of Pennsylvania. I want to say it was at Lehigh or Fairleigh Dickinson, but anyway. So she went into that, she finished, and then she just got a job. And what she found out fairly quickly was, because of materials background in a particular polymers, which is what she chose back then. There were options, and she was in the polymers options. She knew a lot more about what was going on atomistically than almost anybody around her.
We need to empower people through education, and this is what I'm trying to do here at Penn State, using education to help people develop their own solutions to address the key challenges that are facing humanity.
My end goal is always to help the students, right? To feel like I've made an impact in folks' lives, right? And so I see that now. I hear it from students. I love when students come back to me, or previous students come back. You know, they're out, they're working, they've had these great careers, or they're like, 2 years into a career, or 10 years, or whatever it is, and they come back and they say, wow, this class or this advice or this thing that you helped me with really mattered and really made a difference.
I like interacting with the students. I like, after Matse 201, when I get a dozen or so of the chemical engineers or biomedical students that come to my office, they say they want to do the minor in Matse, or in 203 because it's professional development focused. I get a lot of students come to me during the semester after saying that they used, the resume we worked on, the personal statement we worked on, things like that, and they've gotten internships, they're doing research now in a research group. I just really like watching you guys develop.
Long story short, she's in the Bay Area in California, and she's in cosmetics, and she's killing it, right? And that is cool, right? I have a young man who came in here because he was all about sporting goods. He would only do anything that would sort of attach him to that. He got an internship his last summer at New Balance. They hired him out of school. He then went to Adidas, and now he is designing football cleats for Nike. And it's just, so materials has such a possibility to propel you wherever you want to go. And to me, that's why you would go get an undergraduate degree, because you want to build some kind of foundation upon which you're going to launch the rest of your life. And I just, I'm quite familiar with the other engineering majors, and I know basic science, and I just don't see any other major that gets you there